Hello everyone and welcome to Genshin Impact. I almost messed up there. I'm a little sick, sorry. And kind of nervous because Sino is here and 3.1 is here, and so is the desert area of Subaru. I am like barely in it right now. As you can see, I just wanted to be able to touch the surface because I thought this would be a very appropriate place to do summoning. Also, I got something in the mail. Some kind of gadget. Oh my god, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen! Exactly 30 pity. And with 169 extra primo gems on wishes, we'll see what we get. Alright, 40. Who's the 4-star? Yuki Shinobu, okay. 50. Rosario, what the? You're not in the mater? Okay. Alright, this is 60. Alright. 70. There's Candace. Alright. I have everyone that I missed. Alright, here we go. 5-star. It's a 50-50. Oh my god, I won again! Oh my... Hi. Whoa. Yo, nice multi. I don't know how much my pity is because I think some of it got erased because that's how long it's just been sitting here. It says... It's like 30. I think I'll go for it. Just do like 1 or 2 temples and see what happens. This is Tayo. Oh my god, is it early? I don't know. Got the ball right. He is built. And we have Sino, and then we have his son. Here's his build. It's prone to changes because I'm not satisfied with it quite yet. He's just I only literally like 1 hour ago took him straight to 90. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we're gonna crown him today. Here we go. Boom. Level 10 with the burst. Oh! It's time to make our way to Catherine. Let's start continuing the desert section of Sumaru.
And Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Yeah!
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
No, that's Vicky's job, not mine.
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Is this a prank?
What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
Please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
What is happening?
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the adventurers?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're Nahida, right? Oh my god.
Was it so obvious? I
Girl.
was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Okay.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I have none. Now continue.
I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved.
I'll hate
You're
them!
saying we should recruit a spy?
Oh my god!
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Nope.
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she
Oh.
always spoke to Nilu.
Oh, wait, her?
Mhm.
What?
I've always liked observing all kinds of people. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as
So
the
why is
sage's
she such a
assistant.
jerk, though?
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
She sure don't
Later
act like
on-
one. Nahida's insisting that, she's like a good person at heart. Sataria, whatever her name is good at heart. It feels guilty about being mean.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style and key characteristics?
My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case...
What?
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
You know, maybe.
The god of Animo questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness and brawling with the god of Electro.
Oh, I meant like Conria, but, you know, sure.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Whoa, divine my prospects in love? There's health or love. Yo, kinda interested in the love, though.
Love prospects? No problem at all.
None. Traveler is asexual.
So many people will fall for you.
Oh, I sure wonder why.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Why can't we just go meet with Sataria? What are we doing right now?
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
Where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Oh,
Okay.
So is your father still working as a mason?
oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
I see. I'll have someone in charge of logistics.
Well,
at
I
the
don't.
guild.
No
What is
problem.
the point in this, bro?
Rest-
Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Exactly. What are we doing?
Sataria's already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Yeah.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland.
Ugh.
Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Oh, okay.
Scarlet King's believers. She would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different. So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Ow! Wait, what?
Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Wow, that's a really good hiding spot. Whoa, oh god. Oh, trippy. Oh my god. That poor kid. I feel bad.
That's right.
Act natural.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Is something wrong?
Nope, nothing's
I always
wrong.
thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh, shoot. Is it Hamru, Tamru, or Haru? I think it's Haru and Maru.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they?
Do I do, the gods have spoken, or oh, the gods? I'm gonna do,
The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
yes or no? What does that mean?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all.
Yo, Traveler's kind
the
of mean when
Scarlet
under
The
trying to
Scarlet
possess
King?
people.
The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Oh, King Deshret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh,
No. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Next person. Alright. The craftsman guy.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now, or he's feeling a lot better, he can lift stuff now. Well, he broke his leg, right? So it is walking.
Oh, that's good to hear. Please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru.
Yep.
He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King.
Damn,
Now you
Traveler!
spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
I like
What's so
this.
strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
I did not expect.
I had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I know, but why? I wasn't too harsh, was I? Boy, you're too harsh. Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. I can tell. We're just getting more and more brutal by the minute.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement, or... No, they have a basement. She said there's a basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh my god.
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who
Damn!
worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Why is Sinnoh trying to join me?
Please
No!
stop! Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Oh man, the
Heretics.
guard too!
What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Zetaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Zetaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Zetaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh dear. I think we overdid it.
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Alright, we've convinced her.
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zerus festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap.
What? What?
What are all these people
What?
doing here at this hour of the night?
What the frick?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Yo!
And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Oh, that's
Indeed
him.
I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Oh my god!
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
What is with these people?
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
Some minor
now
adjustments.
They can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
I mean, they're not wrong.
My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here! Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
I did not
Narita
expect this
said
to happen
we'll
so
meet
soon.
again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around,
We
right?
could go find someone else who might be involved. Oh, Tainari. But yeah, sure. We can have Tainari. Oh, Kale! Oh no, Kale. You don't want to know what's
Traveler
happening.
Paimon, what are you two doing
Oh
back
no,
here?
this is bad news.
Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale.
Wow, that's terrible. It seems like curing Irminsul's our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are, Nahida, right?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining
I gotta make sure.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself.
Can I trust you right now?
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally
How did you
pass as a
safely get
patch of
away?
sky.
What did he do?
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Well, yeah, she loves her analogies.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything.
Yeah, I
We
know,
understand
it's
that by
you.
now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. The doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha. Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Ugh, it Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
You're not Tainari.
Traveler? It is you!
Oh, it's Hypatia.
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Long time no see. This is a really bad time.
What a pleasant surprise! My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You're technically in contact with the divine right now.
You did it! Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. But I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
This seems like a really bad time.
Okay.
Well, okay, sure. Let's go
Ready?
on a little trip. I guess. Ooh, trippy. Oh, God.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Wait, what the wait, that's
The
Scaramouche.
world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
What is this?
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
What the?
Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What? Yeah, my face too. What was that?
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories?
That was his backstory.
Connected to the divine consciousness that
And quite
Hypatia
a
was talking
really
about.
dark one at that.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Wake up, Hypatia!
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
No.
Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
You
That's
found
how
something
I always
else.
thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
What now? What is it now? Oh my god! There is just so much happening. Hey! Yes, Lumine! What? What? Whoa! I see you. Scaramouche? Oh god, what is that? Oh god. Tainari! Ah! What the frick?
Okay, we finally lost him.
Wait, what? Wait, why is Tainari here? What? Huh?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Wait, what?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Huh? What happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Catherine died?!
Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. While we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
Oh.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing.
Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans, and the moon refers to Nahida herself.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
The consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body is... the Dendro Archon?
Quite a reveal!
This is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
Yeah,
It's alright. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away.
We came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what it's about.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god? That's what that was!
What?
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert.
Right. We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough.
Oh!
Come on, follow me.
Oh my god, dude. It's about time you showed up.
Over here.
You got some explaining to do, buddy.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
And, I mean, why are you here? You were just also following? What? We couldn't have shaken them without you. Thanks, I guess.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Okay, never mind.
All I did was
take it
correct a
back.
mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al-Hatham. We never thought we'd run into you here.
To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
Yeah,
To have
because he
that
said
kind
something.
of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
You're the one hiding stuff from me. You know, the situation's a little complicated, so I'm not telling you because you're not telling me anything, so.
So that's your answer.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Why? What is it now? Every time a cutscene happens, I'm like freaking out.
Wow!
Ah! Oh my god, he's fast!
Simon. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Oh.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Hatham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
I don't trust him.
If I were you,
actually don't.
I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Well, I don't trust him as much as you seem to think, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand by and do nothing.
Has Al-Hatham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Hatham. I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
You gonna explain that to me?
Divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission from the sages?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation.
Well, look at you two,
Dia!
acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Yes. Now this is a happy reunion.
Finally, someone that we can trust.
I know! Finally!
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm?
All of you, over here, quickly!
Ooh.
We have to take cover!
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
She is so gorgeous.
Our savior has come at last.
She is my savior.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us." I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name. When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler.
Oh!
Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Dude!
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins?
Dude!
I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you. regardless of my position or identity.
Oh my.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this!
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Okay.
The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Huh?
Initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us?
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be?
It's kind of complicated.
Our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that?
The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Oh boy.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense.
That's
Exactly.
what they think anyway.
Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Oh
Now,
no.
repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Oh yeah, can you repeat that for me?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Oh, he's doing the thing. Uh-oh.
Bro, this guy's something else.
Bro,
just look at his
this
eyes.
guy's something else.
One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall.
Bruh.
They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
Okay.
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested.
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days, so you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Wow. Dia, I don't think those are real friends.
Following order. New punching bag.
Solidify. Punching bag.
I will have
Say
order.
this. That was a punching bag.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Scatter!
Futile! Yeah, how could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki?
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler.
Okay, sounds good.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
I'm gonna end this episode here. We'll see how much content I can put in this episode. Oh, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.